वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः Namo Namaha. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are joining to the last class for this year as well as the last class for this chapter, 8th chapter called as Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara, it gives this chapter gives us, introduces us to the imperishable Supreme Lord, the qualities of the Supreme Lord and how to remember Him, how to know Him even at the time of death. Age is not a matter, but how to remember Him even at the time of death. This chapter exhaustively talks about that one. Before that, talking about the Mahabharata, I have been telling the stories on Mahabharata. Mahabhara. Bhara means heaviness. It got its heaviness through, it is said, Mahabharata, whatever you want to hear, it is there in Mahabharata. What is not in Mahabharata, you cannot find it anywhere. Mahabharata has Markandeya Purana, for example. Mahabharata has, for example, Ramayana stories embedded in that one. And it talks about Upanishads, it talks about Brahma Sutra, whatever you want to hear, stories after stories. So that ordinary people also can get drawn into Mahabharata. You need not have to be a highly scholarly person to understand the scriptures. Vedavyasa with the compassion for the humanity, so that the ordinary people like us also can understand the essence of Shastras and make us dive deep into the Shastras. That is the beauty of Mahabharata. Mahabharata, practical in approach. Even the layman can understand. In India, people might not, in the villages, might not have heard about Upanishads and Vedas, but everyone knows about the stories of Mahabharata. Everyone knows about the stories of Ramayana. That is the greatness. The Shastras of the highest order, through the stories, has brought down to the layman level. In one of the stories, Duryodhana's sister's name, Dushala, she was married to Jayadratha. Jayadratha, a wicked person and close friend of Duryodhana. Of course, their frequencies matched. Once when Pandavas were in the forest, in the Vanaparva, in exile, when Pandavas had gone out to fetch food, went out, Draupadi was alone. Jayadratha, he happened to, he was waiting for an opportunity when Draupadi was alone, and he told her, what you will do with these kings who can't protect you? Come to my kingdom. When she scolded him, he dragged her, tried to kidnap her, dragged her onto his chariot, and Pandavas had a Purohit, Domyacharya, and Draupadi. Even Domyacharya also boarded the chariot. to protect Draupadi started screaming, "Oh Bhima, oh Arjuna, protect!" And Bhima could able to hear, and Bhima and Arjuna started running after this chariot, stopped him, and rescued Draupadi, and Domyachara also got off, and Bhima dragged this person and produced him before his elder brother Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira, he out of compassion, he told Bhima not to hurt him, let him be set free. Bhima said, no, this wicked person need to be taught a lesson. So he shaved off Jayadratha's head, leaving 5 pockets of hair. One end here, one end here, one in the front, one here, one at the top. It's a modern hairstyle concept was talked about in Mahabharata. And Jayadratha and Bhima said, now go. Jayadratha could not go to the capital, his kingdom, with this hairstyle. And people would laugh, and people would ask for what was the reason for this weird hairstyle. So he decided to stay in the forest instead of spending time wasting the time. He decided to do tapas, invoking the grace of Lord Shiva, and he did a tapas. Even wicked people also do tapas. This is the in Mahabharata talked about. When Lord Shiva appeared and asked for the reason for his tapas, Jayadratha said he wanted to kill Pandavas. Bhima, Lord Shiva said, sorry, it is beyond his signing authority. He can't do that one. Then Jayadratha said, then at least give me a boon that I stop Pandavas for a day. And Shiva laughingly agreed. This his mind was clouded. He did not know what he was asking. He said could able to stop even for at least for a day. In the war, on the 13th day, when Pandavas were winning, Dronacharya laid the Chakravyuha, a trap. Only Abhimanyu knew how to enter the Chakravyuha. Arjuna knew, and deliberately Duryodhana asked Samshaptakaru to drag Arjuna away, take him away, and so that Abhimanyu will enter. Bhima knew how to enter, but he could able to enter afterwards. He thought it was a time for Abhimanyu to go. He stopped at the gate. Jayadratha did not allow others to enter. Satyaki wanted to enter. He did not allow any of them. Only Abhimanyu entered. Everyone bounced on Abhimanyu, including Drona, Shakuni, Karna, Ashwatthama, everyone against a single Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu fought valiantly, and at the end Abhimanyu succumbed. He could not take on so many great warriors simultaneously. He died. And Arjuna in the evening came to know his son was died, and Satyaki said he wanted to protect Abhimanyu. He wanted to go, but Jayadratha did not let him enter. So Arjuna got so furious, he said, he made a pratijna, by tomorrow evening I will kill Jayadratha. Failing that, I will jump into the fire and kill myself. Then, till then, Yudhishthira was worried about the death, was in sorrow about the death of Abhimanyu. Now he was doubly worried. the Arjuna also, if he get killed, how they would fight the war. He was so worried, and Sri Krishna was besides him, asked him, why did he make that such a silly promise without consulting? Arjuna said, you are my best friend, my chariot, my guide. When you are there, I have a liberty to make promises. Sri Krishna just laughed at him, and next day, in that night, Arjuna, when he was sleeping, earlier Arjuna already had got Pashupati Astra in Vanaparva from Lord Shiva, and in that night, in the dream, Lord Sri Krishna appeared in Arjuna in the dream. Arjuna saw the vision. He was being taken by Lord Shiva, coming out of his body, going to Kailasa, to Lord Shiva, and Sri Krishna asked Lord Shiva to give another time Upadesha on Pashupati Astra. And Arjuna had a vision that Lord Shiva is giving an instruction, Upadesha, again, and after that Sri Krishna brought him back. He saw that vision, dream. Regarding the dreamology, there is a science behind that one. Tomorrow in the class I will talk about that one, dreamology, significance of dream. I will talk about that one. Arjuna had a dream, and when he woke up, he was thanking Sri Krishna for that beautiful experience, and he felt empowered next day. And next day, at the same time, when Arjuna made the promise that he would jump into the fire, Duryodhana was very clever to seize the occasion. The Jayadratha was so scared, he told Duryodhana, sorry, enough of war, I am so scared, I will go back to my village. I have nothing to do with this war. Then Duryodhana caught hold of him. You can't go now. Then we are all there. We'll protect you. Why worry? So many battalions are there. We will protect. Not to worry. And Duryodhana was thinking, and he wanted Arjuna to die. And he told Jayadratha, go and fall in the feet of our commander-in-chief Dronacharya, and not to get up till he gives you a promise. He went and fell at the feet of Dronacharya, and Dronacharya said, what do you want? Get up? He said, no, I need protection. Until you give me the assurance, I won't get up. Dronacharya said, first you get up. When he got up, Dronacharya said, protection, yes, I would do my best. But on the other side, know that Lord Shri Krishna is there. We can't step away from his wish. I will do my best. And next day, the Dronacharya laid another vyuha, another trap, and Jayadratha was at the center. So many battalions, so many warriors surrounded. And Arjuna, other battalions, chief of them, even Karna, started fighting with Arjuna, did not give Arjuna a chance to come near the trap, vyuha. Day was passing by, and it started dusk time. Sun started setting, and Arjuna could not come near. And then at that time, Lord Shri Krishna used his Maya, created the tamas, darkness. All of a sudden, pitch dark, people could see the stars also. All of a sudden, Arjuna, helpless Arjuna, created a fire, started going around that one, along with Gandiva, going around. Arjuna, Shri Krishna said not to leave his Gandiva, and fix his arrow to Gandiva, not to wait for his command. Arjuna fixed his arrow to Gandiva, started going around the fire. Kaurava army were jubilant, and Pandava side were in sorrow, panic. What will happen? And Kauravas, they were thumping and jumping, and so happy. Jayadratha also came out of the trap, wanted to see Arjuna jumping into the fire. At that time, Lord Shri Krishna removed the tamas. Again, sun came out. Now Arjuna, Shri Krishna said, Arjuna, release your Pashupata, take off his head. And head was chopped off. It was still in the sky. Shri Krishna said, I will tell you a story, not to drop the arrow. Let the head be on the sky. I will tell you a story. Arjuna, Shri Krishna started telling a story how Jayadratha's father, a wicked father, prayed to Lord Shiva, got a boon. They do the sadhana, but the intention of sadhana is wishing the ill. That is the tamasic sadhana. And his wish was, whoever makes my son's head to fall down, may that person's head will be blown into 1,000 pieces. And Lord Shiva said, tapaḥsu, may it be. Then Shri Krishna said, now you heard the story, now make that head to fall on his father's lap. Next to the Ganga, he was doing the Sandhyavanna, evening Sandhyavanna, he was sitting, and Arjuna's arrow brought the head of Jayadratha fall onto the lap of his father. It fell down, and panicked to see some head, he pushed it onto the ground. The moment it fell down, his head blown into 1,000 pieces. Both father and son died. Son died. The Lord, how he protected the devotee. That impossible things can happen when, what Arjuna said, when I am your devotee and I have full freedom with you, when I make a promise, I know you will make it fulfilled. This is a message also for all of us. Trust in God is a must. We have only half-baked trust. We don't trust and things won't happen. The message Vedavyasa says, trust in Lord like Arjuna, how he did. And this chapter, Arjuna Vacha, Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam, Kim karma purushottama, Adhibhutam cha kim prokta, Adidaivam kim uchyate, Adiyajña katam kotra, Dehesmin madhusudana, Prayana kale cha katam, Jneyosi niyatatmabihi, Niyama atmabihi, by controlling the mind, having a control over the mind, clarity in thinking, how to know you, what is adiyajña, what is adhibhuta, what is adidaiva, and with the controlled mind, at the time of departure, mind is not running here and there, panic button. I don't know what I am doing in the last minute. How to have a focus in the mind in the last minute. In the focused mind, how to depart. Same, single pointed, not crying, weeping and panicking, and with the full composure, how to kick the bucket. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Aksharam Brahma Paramam, Subhavodhyatma Uchyate, Bhutabhava Udbhavakaro, Visarga Karma Sanjitaha. Akshara means imperishable. Supreme Lord Brahma is A to Ksha in all syllables. Whatever name we call people's name, whatever name we keep, he expresses through them. He expresses the ultimate name of him the Supreme Lord, whatever name you call, ultimately it reaches him. He cannot be said he has only one name. All names belonging to him. Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Supreme Lord is Akshara. He has all names and all forms. Even we take his name, use it for a short duration, as long as is our shelf life. Once our shelf life is over, our name has gone. But name still belongs to him. Somebody will have the same name or multiple people have. Ultimate custodian of all names is Supreme Lord. Adhyatma uchyate swabhava. Every soul is different, every soul is unique, and every fingerprint is different. Like every fingerprint, so is the individual souls also different. Adhyatma uchyate. In the previous chapter, Sri Krishna talks about matta parataram nanyata kinchidasti dhananjaya. We know only one fingerprint. The Supreme Lord uses all fingerprints as a garland around him. All fingerprints are taking a shelter in him. We have only one fingerprint. He has all fingerprints. Bhuta bhava udbhava karo karma sanjnita. Changing season, we are prompted to act differently. Adibhutam ksharo bhavo
Adibhutam ksharo bhava
Purushāścādi daivatam Adiyajño ahamevatra dehabhrutam vara Adiyajña aham eva the adiyajña, the ultimate, the recipient of all offering. Aham eva, I alone. All the other divine beings, they only the carriers. The ultimate enjoyer of that one is Supreme Lord. Even in the scriptures talk about, even if you do invoke the grace of the other Lord, if you do not have a concept of offering to the Supreme Lord, they also won't be pleased. They won't be pleased. You may be doing a Maharudra Yaga, but you should know, Akasha patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam pratigacchati. You may be doing a yajna, you may be doing a Ganapati yajna, Ganahoma, but the concept is, may the Supreme Lord be pleased, I am offering through Ganapati. May the Supreme Lord be pleased, I am offering to Lord Shiva. May the Supreme Lord be pleased, I am offering to Durga. May the Supreme Lord be pleased, I am offering through Ganapati or Navagraha. Whatever, or Paumana, whatever I am Sukta, Supreme Lord, be happy. Aham evatra, I am the ultimate recipient of all offering. And Adibhuta, the outside things, Panchabhutas are subject to change, and many divine beings are seated in the body, make us unpack our prarabdha karma. Their job, they are born along with us, make us unpack. We ourselves are helpless even to unpack. When they unpack, all my karmas are unpacked, like show and tell, and I have nothing to show in this suitcase, they will take back. The prana will depart. Come, we'll pick up another suitcase. Body will leave. Antakale cha mameva Smaran mukta kalevaram Yaprayati samadbhavam Yati nastyatra samshayah. Antakale, last minute, mama eva, since I am the ultimate enjoyer of this one, in the scriptures talking about, even death is nothing but a yajna. All your life you have lived as a yajna, and in the death, the final offering, the culmination of everything, whatever you have done in your life, you are offering to the Lord. That is the purna ahuti. You are doing the purna ahuti however long you lived. Your life is an yajna, whole life you have led, and death is a matter of celebration. The purna ahuti you are doing, you are offering the complete one to the Supreme Lord, as with a celebration. You gave me an opportunity to do an yajna, gave me a life. I led my life as an yajna, and now I am offering that one to you. You take it. The ultimate, I don't want to take any positive karma or negative karma out of this one. Everything offered to you. The whole life is offered as an yajna. Shri Krishna says, Antakale, Mame. Earlier he said, I am the enjoyer. You offer it to me. I have offered it to you completely. Smaran, one who has done this yajna, treated life as an yajna and offered it to the Lord as an purnahuti, yaprayati, one who leaves that one as an yajna, nati atra asamshayaha, without doubt that person will come to me. That person knew what yajna means. That person has led the life as an yajna. That person undoubtedly will come to me. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tam tamai vaiti kaunteya.
Tam tamai vaiti kaunteya.
Sada tadbhava bhavitaha.
Sada tadbhava bhavitaha.
Whatever, if you don't have that one as an yajna, if you think I led my life, I had a party, I had a brilliant time, so much of socializing, my bank balance, I am suffering, and whatever, if you do not have that concept, whatever you will be thinking, itara, whatever you are thinking and depart, you will go towards that one. You will miss the target. The target, dhanum grihitva upanishadam mahastram, Mandaka Upanishad talks about this life. Your life, it should be, the goal should be there towards the target. Target is Supreme Lord. If you are not practice this yajna, your target is somewhere, you will miss the target. You will get, whatever you think, you will hit that one. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu.
Mamanusmara yudhyacha.
Mamanusmara yudhyacha.
Mayarpita mano buddhi.
Mayarpita mano buddhi.
Mame eveshya asamshayaha.
Mame eveshya asamshayaha.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. All the time, dedicate your life as a yajna. Treat your life as an yajna. You are a adhikari. You are a yajamana. You are doing the yajna. Take a ownership of this yajna and mamanusmara yudhyacha. Think of me all the time and yudhyacha. Fight the battle of your life. Whatever your is the profession, doesn't matter. Shri Krishna doesn't say you have to follow only one profession. Any profession. You are think of me all the time. Mayarpita mano buddhi, through your mind, through your intellect, through your action, offer it to me all the time as an yajna. Mama eveshya asamshayaha. You will come to me undoubtedly. Abhyasa yoga yuktena.
Abhyasa yoga yuktena.
Chetasana anyaghamina.
Chetasana anyagamina.
Paramam purusham divyam.
Paramam purusham divyam.
Yati partha anuchintayan.
Yati partha anuchintayan.
To do that one, it is good to hear, but it is difficult to practice. Yes, one is difficult, then only it is called as practice. If it is easy, no practice is required, then scriptures won't come into picture. One, it is difficult, but still it is possible. There is a possibility with effort what we can achieve, that is called as abhyasa. If no effort is required, it is like things are sold in the market, busy marketplace. Scriptures are not for selling it in a busy marketplace for popularity, for only for secluded few, one who is keen in the privacy. These things are spoken about, not sold it in sitting on the bench top in a busy marketplace asking for cheap popularity. Not that one. You have to do abhyasa yoga. Abhyasa yoga yuktena, connecting yourselves to the Supreme Lord, like a japa, na anyagamina, not going here and there. Paramam purusham divyam, think of the Supreme Lord. Parama Purusha, Supreme Lord. Shri Krishna says he is the Parama Purusha. Divya, most brilliant. Yati Partha Anuchintayan, think of him again and again. Anuchintayan, thinking of him again and again through the japa. Kavim Purana Anushasitaram.
Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram.
Anoraniyam Anusmaredyaha.
Anoraniyam Anusmaredyaha.
Sarvasya Dhata Achintya Rupa.
Sarvasya Datara Chintya Rupam.
Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat.
Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat.
The 9 qualities, abhyasa, we have to be thinking on. Shri Krishna talks about the knower of everything, Kavim, ancient at the most youngest. Ancient means we should not think that he is old and a loss of memory. He is still most young, he is the youngest, most vibrant. And Anoraniyam, smaller than the smallest. Anusmaredyaha, Anoraniyam, what the object of contemplation, what need to be thought about him again and again, object of meditation. Sarvasya Data, giver of everything, beyond the realm of the mind. You can't pinpoint this is a God. Beyond the realm of mind. Aditya Varna, most brilliant like sun, yet he is beyond all darkness. You can't say in the night time he doesn't exist. Beyond the night time, Anoraniyam, Anusmaredyaha, Anushasitara. Anushasitara is the sets the rule, world goes as per his rule. Prayana Kale Manasachalena.
Prayana Kale Manasachalena.
Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Balena chaiva.
Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Balena chaiva.
Bhrur Madhye Praname Eveshya Samyaka.
Bhruvor Madhye Pranamaveshya Samyaka.
Satam Param Purusham upaiti divyam.
Satam Param Purusham upaiti divyam.
And Shri Krishna here he is talking about as you are kicking off, bring your energy to the eyebrow center. Prayana Kale Manasa Achalena, mind focused mind. Bhaktya Yukto. In the last, as we are getting older, connect yourself. Devotion is a must. Yukta means not a blind devotion. You have to, with understanding, knowledge. Knowledge also is required, not a blind belief. Bhaktya Yukta. Yukta Bhakti, coupled with reasoning. Not to blindly do that one. Bhaktya Yukta Yoga Balena. Strengthen yourself through the yoga sadhana. Bhrur Madhye. And today Nagendra, he shared my earlier video on Shambhavi Mudra, how to bring the energy to the eyebrow center. Bhrur Madhye, he shared that one. You can refer to that one. Bhrur Madhye, bring the energy to the eyebrow center. Bring the prana energy to the eyebrow center. Satam Param Purusham upaiti divyam. Slowly withdraw from all the parts. Bring your prana here. Wait for the call. Take off departure call. Wait here. Yadaksharam Veda Vido Vadanti.
Yadaksharam Veda Vido Vadanti.
Vishanti Yadyattayo Vitaragaha.
Vishanti Yadyattayo Vitaragaha.
Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti.
Yadichanto Brahmacharyam ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
Yadaksharam, one who has realized this one through the brahmacharya, through vairagya, vitaraga, the one who has realized the akshara, through the one who understood this one, I will talk how they did exhaustively. Sarvadvarani sanyamya,
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य
manohridi nirudya cha,
मनोहृदि निरुध्य च
मूर्ध्य आधाय आत्मना प्राणा
मूर्ध्याधाय आत्मनः प्राण
स्थितो योगधारणम्.
आस्थितो योगधारणा
And you have 9 exit gates, main exit gates, 2 in the eyes, 2 in the nostrils, 2 in the ears, 1 in the mouth, 7 and 2 lower apertures, and 9, the 10th one is the navel. It was open in the mother's womb. When the baby is born, that it's locked. The 10th one is locked, and the 11th one is the crown. This skull joining point, baby skull, this point is open. As it grows, this lid is put on, that the only 9 gates are open. Shri Krishna says, familiarize with these 9 gates and also know about the 11th gate. 10th gate anyway it's closed. 11th one, know about that one. Familiarize, and each gate lead you to particular destination. Not all roads lead to Rome. It is only in English, but in Shastra, wrong gate, wrong destination. Like in the Melbourne Central, if you go, there are many exit gates. They say if you go to exit through this gate, you will go to this road. If you exit through that one, you will go to other road. You will get other road. It's once you go to the other road, it is difficult to cross because so much of traffic is there. You should know which exit gate you have to take. Sarvadvarani sanyamya manohridi nirudya cha. This mind, bring the mind onto the heart center. Know your gate for sure. Not to search for exit gate at the time of departure. Like in the airport, people see they are running. The final call for boarding, we don't know which gate. We start madly running. Which gate, I don't know. Where I had to run, I don't know. And panic, huffing and puffing, and which gate I had to, I don't know. Shri Krishna says, make yourself be aware which gate you are going. And not to in the last minute, now don't start looking for a gate. Which gate I had to go, and start scratching your head in the last minute. Be aware, do the sadhana, familiarize with your exit gates, and for sure get established in the heart center. Not to start looking, is it that gate or this gate? And in each gate, people will be calling, come here, come here. People will be calling, tempting you to get out, but not to like an airport, right, a mad rush, panicking. Be manohridi nirudya cha, established there. Not to get tempted by the calls from each gate. And murdhya adhaya atmana prana, establish yourself in the eyebrow centers. Establish atmana prana yogadharanam. Establish yourself. You are not getting tempted by the calls from the other gates. Board here, come here. No, you are not getting tempted by other calls, wrong calls. In the if you do not do the sadhana, in the last minute, many wrong calls people start getting. Wrong calls, many temptations, they are making you to exit through the wrong gate. If you don't want to hear a wrong call in the last minute, get onto the sadhana now itself. Otherwise, you'll start hearing the wrong calls. You will be tempted to get dragged out through the wrong gates. Do the sadhana, Shri Krishna says. Murdhya yogadharanam. Yoga sadhana, what we are learning here, it's not an ordinary yoga, we are learning divinity in yoga. Vasudeva Kriya Yoga, the foundation of that one, preparing you to live well and prepare well for your final journey. That is the Vasudeva Kriya Yoga. It is not ordinary yoga, what you are learning, what is available in the market. What we are offering, it is a unique for you to lead an enriched life and depart with grace. Omitye-ekaksharam brahma
Omitye-ekaksharam brahma
Yaharan mamanusmaran
Yaharan mamanusmaran
Yaprayati tejandeham
Yaprayati tyajandeham
Sayati paramam gatim.
Sayati paramam gatim.
Omitye-aksharam, in the last minute, the Om, if you can't say the complete mantra, at least one syllable, Om. It's a uyate iti Om. Om means which is a seed in essence, one which has the essence of all, that is the Supreme Lord. When you, as you are departing, Om, Ekaksharam Brahma Vyaharan Mamanusmaran, thinking of that one, your vocal cord may not be functioning, but mentally you are saying, Om, Yaprayati Sa Tejandeham, one who think of this one, Om is a entire essence of all things, is contained in one letter. One letter, it's a seed of all. From that seed, everything has come out. That seed, think of that one, and that person reaches the highest. Ananya cheta satatam.
Ananya cheta satatam.
Yo mam smarati nityashaha.
Yo mam smarati nityashaha.
Tasyaham sulabha partha.
Tasyaham sulabha partha.
Nitya-yuktasya yoginaha.
Nitya-yuktasya yoginaha.
Ananya cheta satatam. It's a practice is required. Cheta satatam. Always practicing this one. Tasyaham sulabha partha. For that person, I am easy. I am easy to do. If you otherwise in the airport, in the last minute, if you start looking for a gate, it is terribly hard. You are panic driven. When you have strength, when you have the energy, start practicing. When you are still young, when you have energy, not to wait till you hit the senility, old age, sickness. Sickness in Ramayana also talks about the sickness and old age. Our life is not too long. It is like, it is mentioned, it is like cow's footprint, cow's step. It is very short. Soon or later, you will be in that bracket, old age and sickness, not to wait too long that you have a very long life and nothing will happen to you. Abrahma bhuvana loka
Abrahma bhuvana loka.
Punaravartinorjuna
Punaravartinorjuna.
Mamupyete tu kaunteya
Mamupetya tu kaunteya.
Punarjanmana vidyate.
Punarjanmana vidyate.
If you get out through any gate, it may take you up to Brahma Loka, you have to come back. But only one correct departure gate. That gate, if you depart, you will come to me, no coming back, no helplessness. Sahasra yuga pariyantam
Sahasra yuga paryantam.
aharyad brahmano viduhu
Aharyad brahmano viduhu.
ratrim yuga sahasrante
Ratrim yuga sahasrante.
ahoratra vido janaha.
Ahoratra vido jana.
Sahasra yuga pariyante, after 1,000 cycles of Kali Yuga, Dwapara, Treta and Satya Yuga, 4 makes one cycle. 1,000 such cycles, it's called as Brahma's daytime. Same length of time is Brahma's night time. Ahoratra, Ratrim Yuga Sahasrante, Jana, Aho Vido, knower of the Brahma's daytime, they talk about that one, significance of the day and night. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarva.
Avyakta Vyaktaya सर्वा
प्रभवन्त्याः गमे
प्रभवन्त्याः गमे
रात्र्यागमे प्रलीयन्ते
रात्र्यागमे प्रलीयन्ते
तत्रैवाव्यक्तसंज्ञके
तत्रैवाव्यक्तसंज्ञके
भूतग्रामस एवायम्
भूतग्रामस एवायम्
भूत्वा भूत्या प्रलीयते
भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते
रात्र्यागमे अवशः पार्थ
रात्र्यागमे अवशः पार्थ
प्रभवत्याः गमे
प्रभवत्याः गमे
avyakta from not seen before all of a sudden appear Brahma's daytime, Brahma's night time. Every soul go into hibernation, again come daytime, they will come back, coming and going like we have taken unlimited pass of coming and going. Like airlines, Amrit was saying that there is a Air Asia is offering unlimited travel. In 2023, you pay this much of dollar. Same is we all have taken unlimited pass. Coming and going, coming and going. We are never tired of coming and going. We never thought of, I'm tired of this journey. I want to take rest. We are so busy, helplessly boarding the plane, coming back. Coming here and departing, coming and departing. And avasha partha, helplessly. It is not our choice. And we, after many lives, the wisdom dawns in. What I am doing here? I am helplessly coming and going. Is this the life or is there a way out? After many trips, the wisdom dawns in noble people. The negative people, that wisdom doesn't come. And in the Jayadratha, when Lord Shiva appeared, he wanted to stop for one day. And Jayadratha, when he approached Dronacharya said he will try his best, but Lord Shri Krishna is on their side. He did not get a message. Negative people, they won't get the message, but noble souls, they get the message of that one. Paratasmatu bhavonyo
paratasmastu bhavonyo
avyakto vyakta sanatanaha
avyakto vyakta sanatanaha
yasah sarveshu bhuteshu
yasah sarveshu bhuteshu
nashyatsu na vinashyati.
nashyatsu na vinashyati.
The Paratasmat, the Supreme Lord, is beyond daytime and nighttime. It is always stable. Up to Brahma, everyone is unstable. All positions are subject to change, except Supreme Lord's seat is not is never becomes vacant. He is always there. Others, Brahma, Rudra, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, everyone's after their tenure, they'll be replaced. It is a temporary position. Like we are working in a company, we are occupying that title for a while and will be made redundant or thrown out of the job or will be retiring. It's a temporary job. Only his job is permanent. It is not for disposal. Avyakto akshara ityukta
avyakto akshara ityukta
tamahu paramam gatim
samahu paramam gatim
yam prapyana nivartante tadhama paramam mama.
tadhama paramam.
That akshara avyakto akshara ityukta, inexhaustible, unchangeable. Akshara, that is the ultimate destination. Where are you traveling? You should know what is your destination. Ultimate destination of our journey is that one Sri Krishna gives, the journey, destination, goal. One who got that one, tadda na nivartante, never comes back. That is my ultimate abode. That is my abode. Purushasa para partha.
Purushasa para पार्थ
भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्व अन्यया
भक्त्या लभ्यास्त्वनन्यया
यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि
यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि
येन सर्व इदं ततम्.
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्.
That highest Purushasa para partha, how you get without devotion to the Lord, you won't get that one. Bhaktya na anyaya. Yasya antasthani, where you have to contemplate, He is there, Supreme Lord, Vasudeva, Supreme Lord. He is there in everyone's heart. Antasthani, bhutani, that one who pervades within, that is there everywhere. Supreme Lord pervades everywhere, and contemplate on your heart. Yatra kale tvana vritti
यत्र काले त्वनावृत्ति
avritim chaiva yoginah
आवृत्तिं चैव योगिनः
prayata yanti tam kalam
प्रयाता यान्ति तं कालं
vakshyami bharatarshaba.
वक्ष्यामि भरतर्षभ.
Yatra kale tu anavritti avritti, what time departing yogi never comes back or comes back, I will talk about that one. Time of departure also is important. How one person dies, in the scripture talks about how one person dies is dependent on how one has lived the life. If the living was glorious, death also, final also will be good. Agnirjyoti aha shukla
अग्निर्ज्योति अह शुक्ला
षण्मासा उत्तरायणम्
षण्मासा उत्तरायणम्
तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति
तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति
ब्रह्मविदो जनाः.
ब्रह्मविदो जनाः.
One is finished all prarabdha karma and not returning, reaching the highest. They take the path of sun, Agni, path of the light. Agni means brightness is there. Jyoti, Agni Jyoti in the daytime. Aha, Shukla Paksha in the from new moon to the full moon cycle, when the moon is ascending. Uttarayana, when sun is moving towards the north, daytime becoming longer. Uttarayanam. Tatra prayata gachanti, one who departs at that time reaches the highest. Brahmavido, knower of the Supreme Lord, having exhausted all prarabdha karmas, depart through that gate, through the Sahasrara Chakra. Dhumoratri tata, other yogis, their prarabdha karma is still there, but they are free. But they are only born to exhaust the karma. Dhumoratri tata Krishna
धूमोरात्रि तथा कृष्ण
षण्मासा दक्षिणायनम्
षण्मासा दक्षिणायनम्
तत्र चान्द्रमासं ज्योति
तत्र चान्द्रमसं ज्योति
योगी प्राप्य निवर्तते.
योगी प्राप्य निवर्तते.
That yogi who has still prarabdha karma left, like Bhishmacharya, though he has told Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama in front of the Lord besides him, his prarabdha karma was still there. He had to come back. It is said even Pandavas' prarabdha karma was not exhausted. They will be born again to complete their prarabdha karma. Dhuma, night time. Ratri, night, dhuma is smoke, night time. And Krishna Paksha, moon is traveling towards the new moon. From full moon to new moon it's going. Sun is traveling towards south. Day is becoming shorter. The one who departs through these, yogi prapya nivartate. That yogi comes back. Shukla Krishne gati hyete.
Shukla Krishne gati hyete.
Shanma jagata shashvate mate.
Jagata shashvate mate.
Ekaya yatya anavritti.
Ekaya yatya anavritti.
Anyaya vartate punaha.
Anyaya vartate punaha.
Shukla Krishne gati hyete. The light and darkness two paths are eternal paths. Path of light and path of darkness are eternal paths. One path of no return, after exhausting all prarabdha, one departs. In the Krishna Paksha, one who has a credit, still they are holding the credit. To exhaust their credit, they will come back. Shashvate, they will come back on the return path. One path, path of no return, path of return. Naite smriti partha janan.
नैते स्मृति पार्थ जानन्
Yogi muhyati kaschana.
योगी मुह्यति कश्चन
Tasma sarveshu kaleshu.
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु
Yoga yukto bhavarjuna.
योगयुक्तो भवार्जुन.
Shri Krishna again reminding all of us, Yogi muhyati, never get confused and hit a panic button, and naite smriti, know these exit doors beforehand, like in an airport, not to be panic in the waiting for the final call. You don't know which gate to enter, you don't know which gate to go. Yogi never get confused. Muhyati kaschana. Yogi is clear about what gate goes where, knows about that one, not concerned about other 9 gates, not concerned about other 9 gates. Yogi knows when the prarabdha is there, when to come back and when not to come back. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu. Always set your mind on to the goal of your life and follow your track. Not to get tempted by the other lane, treading by your friends or co-travelers. They may be tempting you, come this side, it's a free-flowing traffic, jump onto this lane. Not to get confused, get tempted by others dragging you onto the wrong lane. Follow, know your GPS, know your goal, and maybe traffic is there, maybe confusing, maybe path is not clear, but when you put your goal, GPS set on that one, and stick to your lane. Stick to your lane, not to get tempted by the co-passenger, others are calling you, or co-travelers are calling you, come on to this lane. Not to get confused. Get steadfast. For that one, you need, why in the Shastra says, you need a teacher, you need a guru. One who gives a track for you to follow, who gives a GPS for you, goal for you to travel. Without having a proper guru, proper guide, people will jump onto the other lane when the panic comes. In the last minute, I don't know, others are calling, get onto the wrong lane and get onto the wrong lane and get onto the wrong destination. Sri Krishna says, once my mind is very clear, which track one is treading, that is the highest. That person is always free. Even he or she has to come back to exhaust the prarabdha. That person's journey always, even if that person is born, always will be on track. Vedeṣhu yajñeṣhu.
वेदेषु यज्ञेषु
tapaḥsu chaiva.
तपस्सु चैवा
dāneṣhu yat puṇya
दानेषु यत् पुण्य
phalam pradiṣhṭam.
फलं प्रदिष्टम्
vedeṣhu yajñeṣu
वेदेषु यज्ञेषु
tapaḥsu chaiva
तपस्सु चैव
dāneṣhu yat puṇya phalam pradiṣhṭam.
दानेषु यत् पुण्यफलं प्रदिष्टम्
atyeti tat
अत्येति तत्
sarva idaṁ viditvā
सर्वमिदं विदित्वा
yogi paraṁ
योगी परं
sthāna upaiti divyam
स्थानमुपैति chādyam
upaiti chādyam.
उपैति chādyam
vedeṣhu yajñeṣu tapaḥsu chaiva
वेदेषु यज्ञेषु तपस्सु चैवा
dāneṣhu yat puṇya-phalaṁ pradiṣhṭam
dāneṣhu yat puṇya-phalaṁ pradiṣhṭam
atyeti tat sarva idaṁ viditvā
atyeti tat sarvam idaṁ viditvā
yogī paraṁ sthānam upaiti chādyam
yogī paraṁ sthānam upaiti chādyam
vedeṣhu, one who has known these two paths, the which lane sticks to that one, that person has gone beyond one who has learnt Vedas, memorized all Vedas, memorized all Upanishad. This person is far superior than knower of the Vedas. Yajñeṣhu, one who has done all yajñas in life. This person, this yogi is higher than that one. One who has done intense tapas, done long tapas, austerity, this yogi is higher than that one. One who has done so much of charity work, this yogi is far superior than that one. Atyeti yat puṇya-phalaṁ pradiṣhṭam, whatever punya is acquired through combined total of learning Vedas, yajñas, tapas, dhanam, beyond that one combined total, yogi is much higher than these persons together, put together. Sarva idaṁ viditvā, that person has known the ultimate road. Others don't know which road they are heading. Yogi, having known the track one is treading, viditvā paraṁ sthāna upaiti divyam, that yogi reaches the highest possible destination. Whereas the other one, they are still on a lane, wrong lane. And the sooner or later, in Shastras also talks about, sooner or later, the great achiever in Shastra is called as a yogi. Whether he's a bhakti or a tapas or one who is an illumined person, in India they call that person as a yogi, meaning that person has transcended beyond the one who has learnt Vedas, one who has given so much of charities, one who has done so much of austerities or yajñas. Yogi paraṁ sthānam upaiti divyam. And in the 11th chapter, Shri Krishna says, Tasmat yogi bhavarjuna. You become an yogi. You become an yogi. Shri Krishna again and again says that one. Sthānam upaiti divyam. You become a yogi because yogi is the highest. Yogi is very close to my heart. Shri Krishna in the talks about the yogi. Yogi is my own heart, and that person is very dear to me. And Shri Krishna here talks about the yogi knowing the path. One who has knows the path, that person has realized the purpose of life. Repeat the last three shlokas. Shukla Krishne gati hyete
Shukla Krishne gati hyete
Jagatah shashvate mate
Jagatah shashvate mate
Ekaya yatyana vritti
Ekaya yatyana vritti
Anyaya vartate punaha
Anyaya vartate punaha
Naite smriti parthajanan
Naite smriti parthajanan
Yogi muhyati kaschana
Yogi muhyati kaschana
Tasma sarveshu kaleshu
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu
Yoga yukto bhavarjuna.
Yoga yukto bhavarjuna.
All the time be in yoga. Yoga yukto. Engage yourself in yoga. Vedeṣhu yajñeṣhu tapaḥsu chaiva
vedeṣhu yajñeṣu tapaḥsu chaiva
dāneṣhu yat puṇya-phalaṁ pradiṣhṭam
dāneṣhu yat puṇya-phalaṁ pradiṣhṭam
atyeti tat sarva idaṁ viditvā
atyeti tat sarvam idaṁ viditvā
yogī paraṁ sthānam upaiti chādyam.
yogī paraṁ sthānam upaiti chādyam.
Om tat saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu
Om तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
उपनिषत्सु
उपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
योगशास्त्रे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
अक्षरब्रह्मयोगो नाम
अक्षरब्रह्मयोगो नाम
अष्टमोऽध्यायः।